They waiting for you to fall, bro. They don't give a damn about you. And in their eyes, your girl is your weak spot because she showed her vulnerabilities. Don't do it. Take it from your boy Stephen A, because you know I'm rooting for you.
This was truly shocking. Stephen A. Smith just went after Travis Hunter in a way that had fans, analysts, and even NFL legends reacting. And it wasn't only about football. The conversation touched on money, scandal, loyalty, and whether one of the brightest young players in the game is already heading down a dangerous road. Hunter's career is just beginning, but many are wondering, is it already being overshadowed by personal chaos? In the middle of the chatter, Hunter himself went live online and gave a statement that immediately blew up on social media. Looking straight into the camera, he defended his wife, Lyanna, with a comment that went viral almost instantly. "She brings value to me. She makes me money, and she makes her own money. So if you're going to say she's a gold digger, make sure you say I'm a gold digger too."
And caused me a fool to marry a gold digger. But I've had enough of what you say about Lyanna. It's been almost 2 months since we got married, and yet I still hear people whispering she's only in it for the fame and money. If he didn't have money, she'd be long gone.
Some fans praised his words as a sign of loyalty. Others called it denial. But no matter the opinion, that single statement shifted the entire debate. It also caught the attention of voices like Shannon Sharpe, who quickly warned, when you overshare, you invite criticism.
Friend of yours, his relationship is public, and people are beating him up about it. Travis.
Oh, yeah, I have been seeing that.
Sharpe explained, if you don't put your relationship online, then you don't have to deal with opinions. Why share that? It paints a picture nobody needed to see. That's the challenge Hunter faces right now. He's not only battling defenders on the field, he's also up against gossip, headlines, and a public analyzing his every move. Just months ago, Travis Hunter was considered football's golden child. The Jacksonville Jaguars believed in him so much that they traded up to the number 2 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. To make it happen, they gave away the number 5 slot plus a first-round pick in 2026. Why? Because Hunter wasn't just another draft prospect. He was seen as a once-in-a-generation athlete compared to legends like Deion Sanders and Charles Woodson. He could dominate on both sides of the ball, playing wide receiver and cornerback at an elite level. At only 22 years old, he had already won the Heisman Trophy, becoming the first two-way player to do so since 1997. But then reality struck. His preseason debut was disappointing. 18 snaps, just 2 catches for 9 yards. Shortly after, he injured his upper body during practice and had to sit out the Jaguars' next game. Head coach Liam Cohen said it was only a precaution, but concerns were already growing. And here's the twist. Even before Hunter had a real chance to shine in the NFL, off-field drama was threatening everything he had built. The money came quickly, and so did the showboating. Hunter signed a 4-year, $46.65 million rookie contract that included a massive $30 million signing bonus. Almost overnight, he started showing off the lifestyle of sudden stardom. Luxury cars, multi-million-dollar homes, designer outfits, and the most jaw-dropping moment, gifting Lyanna a custom $200,000 Mercedes Brabus at their wedding reception. The spending didn't stop there. In just a few months, nearly $600,000 was gone, much of it tied directly to his relationship. At first, fans brushed it off as normal rookie splurging. But as the numbers kept climbing, financial experts started waving red flags. With every flashy purchase, the whispers grew louder. Was Hunter setting himself up for disaster? That's when the focus turned to Lyanna, and the whispers became a roar. From the outside, Lyanna Lynn looked like the glamorous new face of the Hunter empire, but insiders couldn't ignore the risks. The couple had married without a prenup, a move many called reckless for a 22-year-old holding tens of millions of dollars. Then came the viral scandals. Old videos resurfaced, rumors of strip club work, wild party clips, and even questions about her loyalty when she looked disinterested during Hunter's Heisman ceremony. Almost overnight, her name became tabloid fuel. Brands noticed too. Sponsorships that once pursued Hunter suddenly pulled back. His image was no longer spotless, and his wife's reputation was quickly becoming a liability. And when the money started slowing down, Hunter shocked fans once again with a fiery live stream, repeating the same words that had already divided the public. She brings value to me, she makes me money, and she makes her own money. So if you're going to say she's a gold digger, make sure you say I'm a gold digger too.
Everyone laughs and calls me a fool to marry a gold digger, but I've had enough of what you say about Lyanna. It's been almost 2 months since we got married, and yet I still hear people whispering she's only in it for the fame and money. If he didn't have money, she'd be long gone.
For some people, it was powerful. A young star standing by his wife and shutting down rumors. But to others, it looked like a man ignoring every warning sign. That's when Shannon Sharpe jumped in with a blunt message. On his podcast, Nightcap, it was about narrative control. Every word Hunter said was reshaping how fans, sponsors, and even his own team saw him. But instead of calming things down, his defense of Lyanna only raised more doubts about his judgment. Behind the scenes, insiders say the Jaguars were already uneasy. Hunter's focus and practice seemed inconsistent, sloppy mistakes were starting to show, and critics began asking if the distractions at home were bleeding into his game. Then ESPN's Ryan Clark added fuel to the fire. He slammed the Jaguars for trading up, saying the move was only worth it if Hunter could play both sides of the football at an elite level.
Be thrust into a world where that's the way preparing for the game works against people who are only doing that, who are just as talented as he is, trying to do both.
Clark didn't mince words. What if he doesn't play both sides of the football? You wasted a pick. You wasted assets. But not everyone agreed. Colorado legend Mike Pritchard defended Hunter, calling him a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, and even comparing him to Deion Sanders. Still, even Pritchard admitted that playing both sides of the ball in the NFL was almost impossible to sustain. And so the debate continued. Was Hunter truly destined to change the game, or was the hype setting him up for failure? While experts debated his talent, his personal life was spiraling into an even bigger challenge. As reporters dug deeper, cracks in his relationship timeline raised new questions. Lyanna admitted that Hunter ignored his direct messages back in 2020, only to suddenly show interest once his career started taking off. By early 2022, the two went public on Instagram, and from there, the luxury gifts started pouring in. Critics said it looked calculated. Supporters said it was love. Either way, the optics were messy. And then came the whispers of divorce. With no prenup, if the marriage ended, Hunter risked losing half of everything: his contract money, his signing bonus, and any future fortune. The risk wasn't just emotional, it was financial, catastrophic, his harshest take yet. On air, he didn't hold back. He called Hunter's decisions reckless, selfish, and immature. Smith argued this should be the most selfish time of Hunter's life, the moment to protect his career, his money, and his future. Instead, Hunter was burning through cash, ignoring advice, and tying his empire to a relationship full of red flags. Stephen A. framed it not only as a financial mistake, but a personal one, because money can come and go, but habits define a career. And now, the big question is, will Travis Hunter listen before it's too late? So here's where things stand. A generational talent with the skills to become one of the NFL's all-time greats. A multi-million-dollar contract before his 23rd birthday. But also a storm of scandals, distractions, and decisions that could derail everything before it even begins. Travis Hunter's story is no longer just about football or money. It's about love, loyalty, and the heavy price of fame in an era where every move is under the microscope. The cliffhanger is clear. Can Hunter rewrite his story and prove the critics wrong, or has the damage already been done? What do you think? Share your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. Until next time, peace out.